Hi everybody, it's Sam at Mixed Up Craft. Thank you for watching my tutorial today. This is the start of my Creative Christmas card series. So back in the summer I done a creative card series, and basically I featured for 5 days, one after the other, a different greeting card that wasn't just a standard open and close. So it had some kind of mechanism, or it was just fun in some way, rather than just a normal open and close. So I had said I was going to do another one for Christmas, so this is the start of it. So again, now for every day for the next 5 days I will be showing you a different Christmas card. So these are special cards. So starting off, I've got this pop-up box card. I have made so many of these, but I've never done a tutorial. So at the beginning of this tutorial, I did show a sample of a couple of others that I really enjoyed making as well, just to give you some inspiration. So I know they weren't Christmassy, but I just thought I'd throw them in there. But this is today's one. So you can see there, and this is snowflakes. So I've used hobby-based dies here. I'll show you all of those in a minute. And basically it folds flat, and you can either fold it all up like this, or you can fold it like that and put it in the envelope. I prefer this way so that when people open it up they can see it straight away. And then it just naturally comes together and stands up, like so. And then on the back here you've got your room for your sentiments. I've just stamped a piece of white card there to put my to and from. So there you have it. It is relatively straightforward. All abilities can make this one, so let's crack on and make it. So you're going to need a few bits and pieces here. Tape. Right, so I've got my embellishments there to decorate the insides of the snowflakes. I've already done a lot of it because it's easy to just talk you through these pieces so you know what you're doing. So I'll explain all that in a minute. So these are the dies that I've used. So this is the hobby-based Merry Christmas. Really lovely one with a little reindeer there, and the snowflake, and I've used this so much. It's just such a nice snowflake. So I'll share all the links in the description below. So what I've done there with that Merry Christmas, and what I do with a lot of my dies, is I die cut that 3 times. So twice was on just white cardstock, and then on the silver cardstock, and then I just stick them all on top of each other, and it just gives it a really nice thick, and it lifts it off the card, so it just gives it a really nice effect, and it creates a shadow. It's the same technique as the eclipse technique that you see on a lot of cards. So that's what I did there. I've got one here to show you when I put it all together. Got those bits and those bits. Okay, so for the main card, you need a piece of card that measures 5.5 by the full A4 size, so 11 5/8, 11 3/4. It's that full width that you need. Okay, so if you're in other parts of the world that don't have A4 and you have letter paper, then you'll need to use 12 by 12 card for this project. Okay, I'll go through the scoring all in a minute. Then you need 3 pieces of 1/2 inch by 4.5 inches. Okay, you then need piece of DSP for the back, which is 3.25 by 3, and then these are all to decorate the flaps that fold down. So this is 3.25 by 2.25, and then 2 pieces that are 2.25 by 1 3/4. Okay, then you need so basically this is really strong acetate. Now I don't buy this super strong acetate. This is what I save off of packaging. So when I buy, tends to be like maybe electrical equipment, or like headphones. It's hard to explain really, but anything where you get packaging, sometimes there's stickers on them, so I have to peel the stickers off or wipe the stickers off, but it's super strong and it's perfect for these kind of projects. So I'll look around for where you can buy strong acetate as well, and I'll share any of those links. But the window sheet that I usually use is thin, and that's perfect for shaker cards and things like that. But for this, I like them to not bend over, and you can see there they just stay up completely upright. So clear, this is optional. You don't have to have this clear. You could have just a thin strip of coloured card is fine as well. But I always like the kind of look that they look like they're all floating. Okay, so that's why I always use the clear acetate. So this is just some of the sheet that I had lying around, and basically you need 6 pieces of 1/2 inch by 3 inches. Okay. Right, so that's all the bits and pieces. So let me just show you. So this is 2 die cuts. So I die cut every snowflake twice and stuck it on top of each other again, just to make it that little bit stronger. And then what you need to do is just grab some of your glue, and basically I just put a little bit of glue all the way around that inside part, and then just sit that end of the acetate in that bit there. And this all dries clear, so even from the back, if I show you these ones here that I've done before, they're really nice and neat on the back. Okay, so I'll just leave that one like so for a minute. I don't want to put it on there in case there's any glue. And then just with one of my little embellishments here, cut off any of those side little bits of the glue that kind of sometimes, these are cheapy ones where they just put a strip of glue and then stick them all down, and you always get that bit hanging over, and I hate it. So, and just stick that into the middle, and there you have it. Okay. So I just let that one dry, and you just want to do that 6 times, or with whatever it is that you're having as your detail. So I'll leave that one there so I know that was that one. Okay, so now let's do some scoring. So with your main piece of cardstock, so first of all, let me just check all my score lines link up. Yeah, okay. So scoring along your longest side first, you're going to score at 2, 5.5, 7.5 and 11. Okay, then rotate the card, and you want to have it so that you've got that big piece here, this biggest piece, and the little tab at the bottom. Okay, and you're going to score at 3 inches. And you're going to go all the way down past this first score line, down past the second score line, and then just up to that third score line. Okay, then kind of hover your stylus down and then continue the scoring. If you're a bit wobbly there, what you can do is just flip the card and just score at 3, just to that score line there. So basically what you're doing is you don't want to score through this bit here, because this is the back and we want that to stay upright. Okay, so that's that piece. And then if you grab these 3 little pieces here, and all you want to do is along the longest part, you want to score at 1/2 inch and at 4 inches. Okay, so just do that on all 3 pieces, and that is all of our scoring done. So I'm just going to get rid of my board. Okay, so let's just burnish and cut this all. So yeah, so you just want to burnish all of these pieces first, and then don't worry about this one here because we're going to be cutting down that one. So what you want to do first of all is very neatly, because this big one here is your back, you just want to cut to the right hand side and just cut that of that score line, and just cut the score line out very neatly all the way down to that score line there, and then again remove that completely, and then it gives you a nice clean edge. Okay, so again on the other side of that, you just want to go and cut that all out. Okay, and then all you want to do is now yeah, just keep cutting down all of these score lines, and like so. Okay, and then again just remove any of the score lines that you may still have. So just take that out, because these are all your bits now that are going to hang down and that you're going to decorate. So these are quite visual parts of the card, so you don't want to have any horrible score lines showing. You can see that I'm just taking off such a little amount. Okay, So now we need to attach this piece like so. Okay, so just grab some tape. Okay, so just fold it in half and then fold this piece over and just make sure it's all nicely lined up, like so. Okay, and then with each of these pieces, just fold them out. And there we go, straight away now you have your little box coming together. Okay, now if you want to, you can corner punch these edges if you think you want to do that, that's fine. Now we can decorate, so I've got a piece here that's going to go in this back here. I didn't do it all the way down, so I just thought it'd be a waste of card because you're not going to see it, but I've done it enough to give you a nice little border. So I'm going to stick that one on the back there. Okay, and then if you just kind of lie it down like so, and then this one here is going to go on the front there, and this is also going to have that Merry Christmas sentiment on top of it as well. These papers are part of, let me just grab, I've still got this one here. No, I'll find it again in a minute. Okay, and then again, those two are going to go on the two little flaps on the side there. And then that one, just fold it over the other side. Okay, so that's that all done. I forgot to mention as well, the envelope that you'll need for this is a 5.5 by 5.5 card. So if you're following the envelope punch board here, just look at your card size and you want the one for, where is it, 5.5 by 5.5, there we go. So it's a 9 by 9 piece of paper that you will need, scoring at 4.5 for your first score line, okay? So now you can start to see it's all coming together and how cute's that going to look. So I'm going to get my lovely Merry Christmas sentiment there. It doesn't really pick it up in the camera, but you can really notice it. It's really, really lovely. So I'm just going to pop some of my tacky glue here, just on kind of like the main bits to stick down. You don't need to stick it and put the glue on everything, just kind of like the little corners and stuff. And I'm just going to line that up so it's in the middle of this front piece here. Like so. Let's see if I can bring that up so you can see. There we go. Can you see how it's lifted off the top there? Just looks really, really nice when I bring it all together there. Look how sweet that is. Love it. Okay, so that's that all done. Now, if you grab these three pieces here, and basically you just want to fold each of those score lines, so you're creating these little shapes. And what's going to happen is they are going to sit inside, so one like that, then another one behind, and then the very last one. Okay, so actually if you start from the back, you basically want to line it up so you can see that it's just inside there where I've put it, so that it's flush with the back. Okay, I can just hold it there, you go. So you just want to push it in so it's in there and just stick it down. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little bit of tacky glue like so, and then put one side in and another. And just with your pinky finger there, because that should fit in between, you can just push that down like so, and then carefully, if you fold the whole thing flat, then you can push it and just kind of hold it in place there. Obviously don't put a lot of glue on because you don't want it all coming out the sides and then actually sticking your box in this shape. But if I open it up again, just go the other side as well. like so. Okay, and then again the next one, a little bit of glue, and then you want to sit that one so now that it lines up with the back, like so. Again, and if I just, oh, that one's fallen out, and stick it down enough to start with. My pinky finger, there we go. Like so. That's better. Once you can get it in place and then you can do that, it sticks perfectly. Okay, so you can see I've got my 2 there in place. And then just that last one is just going to sit in again just behind it. And now what you will have is 3 evenly placed little kind of holders there that you're going to stick all those acetate sticks to. Okay, and you can, when you do it, you can do it like that as well, and you want to decorate here, but I generally just put it in like so. Okay, so now it's just a matter of sticking them all in where you want them. So you need to bear in mind that if this is going to fit in a 5.5 by 5.5 envelope, obviously when it closes like this, it can't be all going over and coming over the top and everything. So you basically want to make sure you're kind of keeping them all straight and only kind of just slightly overhanging. So I'm going to use red tape on these, and basically all you want to do is, once you've kind of decided where you want it, so that one there, for example. Sorry about that, my memory on my camera got full up, so it just stopped my tutorial. So I'd already stuck this one down and hadn't explained what I was doing. So basically I'll do another one. So with the red one, so you can see now that that's all in place, and when I go to fold that flat, it's still within this kind of square. Okay, so you just don't want to, make sure you don't want to like stick one up there, for example, or have it really hanging out that side, because it won't fit in your envelope. So this one here now, I want to pop in, I want to have it just kind of similar, maybe a little bit lower than the silver one. So where I've pinched it, where my finger and thumb is, I'm going to hold it, keep my finger and thumb there, and just pop my tape just along in that same place, just that then I know that that's where I want it to be stuck. And you get a lot less mess. I've used wet glue with this project before, and it can get a little bit fiddly and stuff, so at least this way it's just a bit cleaner. And then you just want to pop that back in again, and as you do, just kind of hold it, you know, away from that red piece of card, and then once you're happy, bring it forward and just pop it in. Like so. Then you can just pinch it. And now I've got 2. Aren't they lovely? So then I'm going to use my green. So I'm going to come up to the next one. And if I want to have it really low down, so it's actually just kind of like so. And then I'll have maybe the other silver one here. Kind of hook them actually, which is good. And then another red. And where am I going to put that last green one? Maybe I need to have 2 on each like so, and just maybe move them up and down. Okay, so I'm going to have the green one in front of the silver. So again, just roughly where I want it, a bit lower. And there we go. So you can see now. And then, okay, there you have it. So I just staggered it so they're taller at the back, and then kind of, you know, middle and then bottom. Again, with the glare and the sunlight, you maybe can't pick it up. There goes a good side one. I decided to corner punch as well. I went around and just corner punched all the edges. So one thing I forgot, because it had fallen on the floor, is the piece for the back. So this is my sentiment, and basically, if I just turn this all upside down, oh, I caught it a little bit there. This will cover it anyway. So this is just so you can write your message. So this piece here measures, I need to tell you that as well. Just stick it down and then I'll give you the measurements for that one. And I'm probably going to have to be corner punched it there as well. And then this bit will just sit nicely on the back. So give yourself a nice even border, like so. Okay, and then when it opens up, so like I said, you can pop it in the envelope like so, or with all of the sides up, so if maybe you want to protect it a bit, you can, but you might want to then decorate there. But there you have it, really nice pop-up box card. And like I said, I've made loads of these. This is the first time I've done a tutorial, and I hope you enjoyed it. So please subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more of my ideas and designs, and hit that like button if you enjoyed today's tutorial. Thanks for watching, bye!